Okay, so our first full day of um, exploring was on the 15th. We went to Harpers Ferry, and it was a very rural route to get there. This is the most civilized area. Okay, so once you get there, you have a choice of either parking at the top and taking a shuttle down to Lower Town, or actually driving to the Lower Town, which has very limited parking. We chose to take the shuttle. It was easy. I got on. A couple minutes later, you got off. So this is the view from once we got off. That's an actual bookstore, and some of this is actually facade. There's a bathroom in there, probably some offices, but not much else there. You can stay at this Lockwood house for $40 a week for 2 beds and a bath. This refers to the John Brown raid. So this was, above this display is part of the Bowman Bridge. It was retrieved from the Potomac River in 1986, 50 years after the 1936 flood. Okay, so this shows you where the flood waters, how high the flood waters got and different floods they had in this area. And then this shows you the part of that bridge over the displays. So this is the quartermaster's office. You can see some of the flyers they had back in the day, some of the uniforms, some of the weaponry, and so just enjoy looking at a piece of history. Okay, so this is the general store, or the Walmart of the day. They had flyers hanging around telling you about things going on, advertisements, news, etc., etc. And so I liked how they had that feel with this. And then it was where you could buy plates and cups and serving dishes and coffee, a sewing machine, and then food, toys, anything that you needed for your house. this next piece they had hanging up is disturbing. This is what John Brown was trying to fight against, which was slavery. But and it's, as I said, it's disturbing, but it's actually kind of interesting to see what kind of advertisements they may have, because we need to know our history. Does anybody need a corset? Because it's for your health. So George Washington made Harpers Ferry one of the United States armories because of where it was located. So one of the things that Harpers Ferry is famous for is John Brown and his raid in 1859. And the other thing is the Niagara movement, which happened in 1906. Frederick Douglass came and spoke at Storer College, which was the college that was founded right after the Civil War for people of color. Okay, so this is the armory where John Brown went and held himself up for 36 hours. Yeah, he held himself up for 36 hours before he was caught and then ultimately hanged. But it was like the catalyst that really got people thinking about with the Civil War. Okay, so this is walking up to the Potomac and Shenandoah River. And Molly has this thing about tripping and falling, so I had to tell her she can't be trying to climb up that. Plus, you're not supposed to anyway. This is information because right before Antietam occurred, they were at Harpers Ferry. So these are just like little placards they have there telling all about the battle. We're just going through them quickly because it's a lot of information, but basically Stonewall Jackson was in Harper's Ferry for General Lee. Okay, and this is just a wall, and this is where we're going to end the part of the tour. Next time we're going to be seeing the Shenandoah and the Potomac and walking on part of the Appalachian Trail.